14 years back, what is Waqf? Everybody knows if a person is not the owner, he cannot dedicate the property for Waqf. He cannot dedicate the property for any other purpose. He cannot make a gift. Now you are giving a new definition that no Waqf by user can be created. No Waqf can be created. Verbal Waqf, oral Waqf you cannot create. If you want to create a Waqf, that has to be in writing only. Why this new change? Because in Islam, अब अगर गिफ्ट किया जाए in Hindu law, if you make a gift, so only for gift what you have to prove is you are the owner of the property. To make a complete gift, you have to prove that you have transferred the possession to the donee and donee has accepted the gift. Waqf is nothing but gift to Almighty, not a human being, but it's a gift to the Almighty Allah. So if this gift is in Hindu law is permissible, why this gift will not be permissible in favor of Almighty Allah by an oral gift, by oral declaration? Why writing is necessary? Writing is necessary, maybe. We understand writing may be necessary for some other purpose, for the purpose of earning revenue. But that has not been cleared in the act. That could have been said that for this purpose this should be done. Secondly, the bill is a great blunder, which itself shows that they have not understood the concept of Waqf. What is Waqf? They have not understood. In the new definition, they are saying, if it is a private Waqf or Waqf al-awlad, then right of inheritance of the female descendants should be there. They are entitled to inherit the property. The property, from the definition of Waqf, we understand once a property is dedicated to Almighty Allah, the owner is divested from the ownership. He has no right over the property. He has to accept the terms and conditions of the deed only. He cannot do anything else. And if that is so, once a Waqf is created, Waqf becomes absolute, then can it be heritable? Can any person claim inheritance? Inheritance मतलब क्या है? Inheritance का मतलब यह है ये पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी किसी का है, उसमें जिसका हक बनता है वो हक ले लेगा. So if that is so, if you allow that, then the Waqf al-awlad will one day be totally diminished. Waqf का एक background है. Why Waqf in India? How these acts have come, that you should understand. But time is very short, that I have told. In 1913, first control of the legislation was enacted in 1913 Act, Waqf Validation Act. Before that, a private Waqf, which were formed at that time, in some Waqf properties, in some Waqf deeds, the provisions were like this, that mine, heirs, legal heirs, son, daughter, granddaughters, they will enjoy the property, and ultimately, the ultimate benefit is reserved for the poor people. There was a case in Privy Council, that was in Calcutta also. There, the Privy Council held that these types of Waqf cannot be treated to be Waqf, they are as good as private property. Then again, legislation brought in 1923 and thereafter 1930, Waqf Validation Act, because that decision was not accepted by the Indian Muslims. That if this decision is to be accepted, then no Waqf should remain. So all these Waqf should be converted into private property. That's why the other deeds were brought and they validated these Waqf, that even for a remote purpose, if any benefit is given for the poor, then this should be treated to be Waqf, because in Islamic concept, charity begins at home.